What we're doing here today is we're going to plant some flowers. Some Gladiolus. And the seeds are like bulbs. And if I take this like this, like most people would think, and just dig a hole here and plant them in there. What we have around here is a lot of squirrels. I don't know if you can see these little buggers hanging out in here, but they're watching. And I've actually planted this 2 years in a row, and I've achieved no flowers or sprouts. And the reason is because I find it all dug up. And the squirrels are coming and they're digging them out and eating them. So this is how we prevent that. What we have here is some scrap chicken wire from Hillbilly's Farm. You can buy it, Tractor Supply, Home Depot, Lowe's, any garden center really. And I cut a small piece off, and what I'm going to do is just wedge these bulbs in here with this wire and take these little tabs these little stray pieces of wire and bend them around to hold it shut, like this one through here, and wrap that, and then here, so the squirrels won't be able to get in here is the idea. We'll kind of make it like a sock tube, metal tube. And then once you get your one in place that you want, kind of just press this down a little bit so that it holds them and they don't roll over, because we're putting them root side up and we're putting the seam on the root side, which then is going to be the bottom. We're going to flip this over and put it in the ground this way when we plant it. And you can note that the holes are large enough for the stem of the flower to grow through. I think we can get one more in this piece of wire. Don't worry about that noise, that's just a UFO flying past again. They're from Uranus out there. They come flying through, making that kind of racket. And like I say, you got to push this down a little bit without smashing the bulbs, just enough so they stay in place. Like so. And we'll keep you posted in a future video, but we'll hope that this will keep the squirrels from being able to dig them up and eat them. But we'll find out if they grow finally. We're going to take this over here and plant it. The water down. I have a fairy here, some nice fairy wings. And this fairy is going to be my assistant today.
Hi guys.
Go ahead, fairy, put that in there, close to that side. Okay. Now we're going to try to make more over here. Another one. What we're going to try to do is continue a straight line all the way across the front of the flower bed. So we'll have, like, if you will, a little wall of flowers facing the street. See, there's the street. Okay. So let's go make another one. I'm using shears, tin snips. Assistant number 2, there's another bag of these in the car. Cut's pretty easy. If it gets bent, you can just pull it back to shape. I don't mind the squirrels, they gotta eat, but they don't need to eat my flower bulbs or in my garden. I have a big oak tree I let grow in my backyard. It gives them acorns. So I have peach trees with pits that fall. I have peaches that fall. Apples and pears through my yard. So if they can't live on that, it's because they got piss poor planting and not proper procedures. So we're going to sneak this through. I hope you can see that on the camera. It's kind of making like a chicken wire tube, if you will. Then we're going to just smash the wire down to hold the bulbs in place. And then, as you can see, there's plenty of room for the sprouts to grow up. That one's actually starting to grow. Well, we're out of the mix. Now we got these things here. I don't know, some pink and yellow. Try not to put my hands in the way, but it's tough. I have to maneuver here. I'm trying to let you watch and see what I'm doing. Just kind of rapid twist. And kind of just spin that and bend it around. Careful you don't poke your fingers with one of these wires on the end. You might want to use gloves or
maybe some needle nose pliers.
Yeah, maybe some pliers. You could probably even really just grab it with your tin snips and just don't cut it. Just squeeze hard enough to pull it like this. And then you could grab two and then twist them if you wanted to. There you have it. That's a set of 6. And then we'll give this to the little fairy assistant.
Hi guys.
And then we'll just straighten up the little assistant's work here a little bit.
Yeah, guys.
And now, this is by my driveway. You can see that dirt. It's got a lot of crap in it, stones and stuff and sand, and it's not very good for plants. There's some potting soil from last year, but we're going to fill this hole. We're going to backfill it with potting soil.
Yep.
The kind that has fertilizer in it.
Yeah, guys. And we had a lot of leaves here, but clean it up.
We're using this stuff. We got it last fall on clearance at Walmart for like $1.50 a bag. When it was cheap, I bought like 20 bags. We added it to the soil in our backyard garden. Also, good. And then we'll just water that in. Just give it some moisture. And that'll be that. It's going to rain here today, so the rain's even going to do the watering for us this afternoon. So there you go. Today we planted some gladiolus and showed you how to make them squirrel proof. Now would be a good time to subscribe and like and give us the old thumbs up. And if you would like to receive notifications when we drop new videos, go ahead and ring that bell too. So, what should they do?
Give thumbs up. Pizza subscribe.